Hey, can somebody talk so I can fix my sound?
Hey, Professor Harris, how are you?
Talking.
Hello.
Talk, 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 talk. Talk, 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 talk.
All right. Hi, folks. Can you guys hear us? Yes, I'm seeing lots of thumbs up.
We can hear you.
All right. Well, hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight. We're super excited to have you. Dr. Burgess is here, and he has a treat for us. But first, I would like for him to introduce himself.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Dr. Burgess. I am the Associate Chair of the Music Department here at Catawba College. I'm going to take this off so you can actually see my face a little bit. I've been here for since 2011 as Director of Choral Activities. And tonight I'm going to start, we're sitting in the chapel. And I want to say hi to all my students sitting over in the Williams Music Building. They're getting ready to play for you after I do. So I want everybody to greet them as well. Here in the chapel, the Dearborn Almwick Chapel at the college. And I'm going to play the newly renovated Schuford organ here at the college, Schuford Lash organ. And it's a wonderful instrument. It was originally put in 1968. And we recently had it totally renovated. It's coupled with a 4-manual Rogers digital instrument. We saved 41% of the original organ that was here. Woman from our church that I actually am the music director at downtown, First United Church of Christ, Miss Juanita Lag. Her estate left money for the completion of this instrument, and it was finished last year. The instrument, as it stands, is a 4-manual 84-stop Rogers coupled with 17 ranks of the original Cassavant. The organ is equivalent to 120 ranks of instrument, but behind each one of the stops on the organ, and there are 84, lies an additional 2 to 250 additional sounds. So the instrument's called an infinity system because really there's an infinite amount of sound that can be made from the instrument. So I'm not going to talk too much. I'm going to let this organ speak for itself. I will take questions after the band plays tonight. But you're going to hear 3 different selections. You're going to hear a trumpet tune by David German, which features the state trumpet, which is in the back, mounted beside the rose window. There's an antiphonal division there. And there's another state trumpet in the front as well. So I'll play both of those. And then I'm going to play a set of variations on "O God, Our Help in Ages Past." And I've kind of reworked it tonight. I'm going to start playing only on the digitalized version of the organ. And then I'll switch to the pipe organ version of the organ. And then I'll switch to both versions of the organ. And then I'll turn on the original trumpet on the organ, which used to be the loudest stop of the instrument from 1968. And you'll be able to tell when it comes on because it's always out of tune. It was out of tune in 1968 and it's still out of tune in 2020. So you'll be able to tell that when it comes on. And then I am going to end the program with an early Christmas treat. I'm going to do a set of variations on Joy to the World. And my assistant tonight is Miss Savannah Shaver. I remember well being on choir tour when we went to her school, and she proudly stood up after our choir had sung and said, "That's my choir." She was a senior in high school at that time, and she sang in every choir I ever directed here at Catawba College. So I'm grateful she's here. Also seated off camera, but we'll be in camera very soon, is our president. I think it's our 24th president of Catawba College, Dr. David Nelson. And he had never heard the organ before, so he is here tonight to hear the instrument along with you. So I will shut up now and start to play. Thank you for being here.
Thank you guys very much. Go ahead and mute yourselves if you haven't already, just so that we don't have any interference for tonight, and I will get started shortly. We will now turn it over to Tara Harris and the marching band that is in place.
Hello, everyone. I'm Steve Etters, Chair of the Department of Music, and we're so happy to see you here. I see lots of recent graduates, some near recent, and some not so near recent. So it's wonderful just to see everyone here. Tara has a very short program for us, but we want to just give you a little taste of what the pet band, marching band has been doing. They've been doing less marching this semester and more pet. So without further ado, let's have the fight song, and they have a Christmas song for you, and then we'll talk a little bit more.
So this year, I just wanted to tell you, we got a generous donation this year that enabled us to get a lot of PPE for our students. So we have certain things like, you see Josh? He's got a mask that has a split in it so that we can play safely. We also have bell covers for all the instruments. Our flutes have a thing called, thank you for a wind defender, so it blocks the aerosols from getting out. We were also able to buy a brand new drum line, a Yamaha drum line, fully fitted, 6 bass drums, 3 tenors, 5 snares, all the stands and all the covers and everything to go with them. We also got a new banner. We haven't had a banner in a while. I think the last one we had was the Pride. It said Pride. So now we have our Catawba College Spirit banner. We also got a brand new drum major podium. It's a scissor lift, so it goes up real easy and locks in place. It's really nice. Kaylin, you would have loved that. Sorry about that. We also got a new baritone, marching baritone. So we updated a lot of our stuff this year. So it was a very generous donation that we really put to good use. So, and this is our band, and we've been playing quite a bit this semester. We've done a lot of performances around campus for different social aspects. We haven't played any football games. The 2 that we're going to play come up in the spring. So if you come out, come watch us play. All right, thanks.
All right, so let me touch upon what we've been doing this fall. Actually, over the summer, Tara did a lot of research, and we were trying to find best practices in terms of COVID to mitigate all this entire COVID issue that we have. And we've been very fortunate to have an administration that has supported us in doing so. You've seen some of the masks for the instruments. We have, actually, if you'll look here, we have a screen. We have a plastic screen that Jay's standing behind. So those are for the conductors. Dr. Burgess has one in the chapel. We've been maintaining all the social distance. We've done all the social distancing and all the mitigation in all of the classrooms. We have UV wands that clean the desktops. Just about every best practice that we could find is what we're instituting here. So we've been so fortunate to be in classes now almost 14 weeks. And we want to stay for 3 more. We have 3 more to go. Then we're going to send them home at Thanksgiving, then we'll do final exams online. But I have to thank Dr. Nelson and administration for being so supportive of the music program. A lot of schools are not doing these sorts of things, and we're very fortunate that we could do that, and we feel lucky to be here. Now, do you have any questions? Does anyone have any questions for us?
How large is the band? How many members?
Marching band.
22.
All right, so we have 28 this year. We didn't have a very good recruiting year because of COVID back in the spring, but Katie Connor is helping us tremendously with our recruitment for next year. So we hope we'll be some close to doubling our size next year. And we've just had a lot of prospects, a lot of student interest in us for fall 21. So we're looking forward to that. The Wind Ensemble, actually the ensembles we have instrumental ensembles, Wind Ensemble, Jazz Ensemble, we have a percussion ensemble now, brass ensemble, saxophone quartet. So we have lots of small ensembles to add to just the larger ones. So the student interest and student engagement is very good right now, especially in the times that we're facing. The students are really engaged, and we're just fortunate to to have them as active as we have. Okay. I want to introduce Kania. Kania Mills is one of our adjuncts. She's our multiple woodwind instructor. We have actually we have instructors for all of the instruments, in the band, and they're very active as well. We've made 4 recordings this semester, which we really haven't done that before since we cannot concertize. Then we have actually made recordings, and we've put those on YouTube, and we have several actually recordings that have been recorded by our marketing firm, and those will be coming out very soon as well. You'll hear more about that.
Can I break in, Dr. Edders?
Certainly.
So for those students that are in choir with me, the choir rehearses in the chapel rather than in Hoke Hall this year. So we're rehearsing in the chapel, and we're sitting in the nave of the chapel to rehearse. Every other pew, we've taken out the seat cushions in the chapel so that the custodial staff come in every morning and they fumigate the room because we're the only group that meets in the chapel during the day, except for worship on Tuesday evenings. So the room is sprayed. The choir sits 6 feet apart at all times with their masks on, and we do sing. We're one of the few choirs in the state that is still singing. My motto is this year, I want to be last. And we repeat that at the end of every choir practice because I want to be the last school in North Carolina that is still open. And I think our students are committed to that as well. Alumni, if you would walk across our campus and see the students wearing the masks, they don't mind wearing the masks, and they want to be in the classroom, and that's why they are wearing the masks, because they know the alternative is to go home, and that's very hard to teach at home, and especially for those of us who like to make music together. And just like Dr. Edders was saying, our students are fully involved in the process. Choir this fall is exactly half of what it was last fall. I had 90 registered last fall. I have 45 registered this fall. So it is a lot smaller, but that is to be understood with the COVID crisis. A lot of our students are at home or just simply didn't want to sing because they were afraid of the pandemic and the spread, and I can understand that. However, out of the 45 students, I used to run 10 or 15 absences in a 90-voice choir. I now maybe run 3 absences out of 45 because the students really want to be in class and they really want to sing. Like Dr. Edders, we have made several recordings. Dr. Nelson is sitting here with me tonight because he wanted to hear the organ and he wanted to be a part of this, I'm sure. And he's a wonderful musician in and of his own right. And he actually came and directed the choir early on. We did an arrangement of Yesterday, which is soon to be released as soon as we can get that recorded, the recording fixed. But just last weekend for Halloween, the students dressed up in their Halloween costumes and came in here and sang Double, Double, Toil and Trouble from Harry Potter. And that is actually on my Facebook page if you want to try to find that. It's on the Catawba Facebook page as well. Some students have it on Instagram. Our Lessons in Carols has been recorded already. Dr. Edders' Wind Ensemble is on that. And then this year we have a Pops concert with the Woodwind Ensemble. We did Sleigh Ride and some others. So that will be coming out as well. So while we have not been able to do what we wanted to do, that has not stopped us. It has opened a lot of new opportunities for us to do things that we would never have been able to do. So we definitely found a silver lining to this cloud here on the campus. And we are grateful again that we have an administration that was willing to allow us to do this. A lot of administrations acted out of fear and said, no, we don't want the spread. We're afraid of the spread. We're afraid of the spread. Most of the cases, in fact, all of the cases on the campus here at Catawba College have not originated on our campus. They have originated from off-campus events and have been transported here to us. So we're grateful for that. And as Dr. Nelson said earlier, We have almost gone into yellow, but we've never gone to yellow. We've managed to stay in green, and we have only 16 days left in the term.
But who's counting?
But who's counting? That's
We're
right.
counting.
We're counting, exactly. We are counting. You better believe we're counting because we want to be last. So if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask us, alums. We're grateful to see you here with us this evening.
I want to make sure I understand. It's Joey Pop, class of 77. So Lessons and Carols is up on the YouTube channel?
It is not up yet. In fact, it is still being edited. It is vastly different, as you can imagine. There's no congregational singing, none of the hymns and things. But what we have been able to do this year is do something we've never done before, and that is feature ensembles on our campus that we've never been allowed to feature, such as our praise team, because we've never been able to bring in all of their equipment. We have a vernaculars team that is singing. Dr. Nelson just got through hearing our urban soul group. They are actually performing on the Lessons and Carols. So by being able to be taped, we were able to cut and splice an entire service together. It actually has more running minutes of music than we've ever had in a service before, but it is shorter. And it will be, I don't know exactly when it's being aired. The development office will let me know that, but it will be aired actually live, virtually, and then re-aired closer to Christmas.
Very good. I look forward to that. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for your question.
We are also open to hearing any of your favorite memories in choir or band. Feel free to share. It's always ghostly when I bring that up.
Are you still doing choir tours?
Say that again.
Are you still doing choir tours, except for this year, of course?
We are. We have done a lot of choir tours. They're not exclusively choir tours. We call them departmental run-outs. And what we do is we, instead of just taking the choir, we take a representation of each of our 6 majors in the music department. We take musical theater majors with us as well. And we take instrumentalists from the Wind Ensemble and marching band. And the college has been blessed with the gift of some smaller vans, 17-passenger vans, which we have taken. But over the past 2 or 3 years, the administration has allowed us to rent buses. And we have actually gone to Northern Virginia. Dr. Edders found us a wonderful venue up there in a, like Rowan Cabarrus Community College, I can't think, a community college, which has a large music school. We did a performance up there last year. In addition, we've gone to Barbara Kirshner Daniels Church, which is a evangelical Reformed church in Frederick, Maryland. And I see Katie Shaberly is on here. That is her home church. We've gone there 3 times in the last 3 years. So we do a heavy concentration in the Washington, D.C., Maryland, Pennsylvania, Virginia area. But, you know, of course, we have not been able to do as much this year. But our development office and our office of, what am I trying to say? Enrollment. Admissions, thank you, it flew out of my head. Admissions and enrollment management. We do virtual meetings with students. We've done theater and music. Those have been highly successful. The audition process is online. That hasn't changed from it. It was online before, so we were able to meet and greet students. So we're doing the best we can here on the campus to recruit and do business, not as normal, but and in many cases, I think we're doing things a little bit better. We're certainly doing them more efficiently, and we're able to use our funds in different manners. Putting some of the funds that we would normally put into things, into different places where the money means a lot more. But thank you for that question as well.
Thank you.
I'm just grateful to hear that Lessons and Carols has been able to happen again this year. It's one of my most cherished memories from Catawba. So I got to do Lessons and Carols with 4 different choir directors, with Paul Oakley, Justin Hazelgrove, Dr. Shepard, and Dr. Burgess. And again, it's one of my favorite things about my time at Catawba. So knowing that the campus is open and that it's being done safely and that people are getting to enjoy that experience while they're still students is really meaningful.
I think it's very meaningful to hear that, and it is a cherished memory here. And I think a lot of I feel, sort of badly for a lot of our seniors who didn't get a lot of the experiences that they would normally have had. But I feel very blessed that, and I tell the students, I don't want to gloat and I don't want to be too proud, because the Bible says pride goeth before the fall. But I am very proud of our college that we actually opened and we actually stayed open for this long in the term, and that the music department managed to stay open and do things. When I look at a lot of our graduates who went on to graduate school, I'm thinking about one in particular that's at Winthrop University. He's down there getting a choral conducting degree, and he's getting ready to finish. It was a 1-year program, and he won't have a choir. He will never have directed a live ensemble for his degree. And I think that is just, I feel very badly for him. I think I would have just taken the year off and saved my money. But I know that the students here are grateful that we are open, and I can feel it, and I can feel it when they come to choir. I can sense it when Dr. Edders has his band rehearsals, because he either holds his band late or he starts late. I can't tell, but they're always going later than choir is going every day. So I know that we are all grateful to be here. But thank you for that, Ashton.
It also means a lot to know that the organ has been refurbished and updated. I know that was something that people had been talking about since I had gone to Catawba. So I also look forward to visiting in the future when it's safe again, and hearing that organ live.
Well, if you remember your senior year, it quit during the concert. So it just stopped playing altogether. So we are very grateful for that as well.
Dr. Burgess, I just want to say that we're taking temperatures and then tuning.
Well, I wanted to say hi, Dr. B, for one. It's nice to see you. But I really appreciated seeing all the videos on YouTube. I know for me and, of course, Jayla, because I see her right in front of me, for us, it was kind of a hard senior year to end with. But watching the choir on YouTube and being able to see them sing the songs that we were supposed to sing, it really brings a lot of memories back to us. I'm still a little bit jealous of the fact that you did a Harry Potter song and I wasn't there, but it made me really happy, and I absolutely miss choir. It was one of the greatest things ever.
So Mackenzie, we were just saying we have to do an alumni event where you can come back and sing some Harry Potter stuff.
I would love that.
Yeah, Ashton Tibbet was always wanting me to do You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch. So
alumni favorites. Yeah.
All right, folks. Does anyone have any questions for Dr. Burgess or Dr. Edders? I think they've covered a lot of material here.
Or Dr. Nelson.
Or Dr. Nelson.
Oh, can I embarrass Dr. Edders?
Please do.
So Dr. Edders and I came to Catawba in 2000 together. Yeah. And, the stories I have to tell. Do I tell them, Dr. Edders?
There's not enough time, actually.
Yeah, I was there for 5 years with you. So it's like, wow, you're still there, and I graduated. But no, I had a great time there, because especially with Halloween, I brought back great memories of Scary Movie Night in Chile
Yes.
back when I was the only music ed major, and it was way different back then. Because I played field hockey too at Catawba, and I used to come in late to band rehearsal at 6 o'clock, smelling like I've been out on the field forever. And that's why I think he made me first flute, because no one wanted to sit next to me. Yeah, but no, I had a great, I wish I could get back there. I haven't been back there since 2015, and that's when my daughter was 6 months old. So I want to get back there. I'm in St. Louis, Missouri now, so things are changed. I teach in the city schools here, so. But if you guys have, if anyone has any advice of how to teach band online with kids that have no instruments, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Bucket drumming.
Bucket drumming. Bucket.
Ooh, my parents.
Carolyn, it's so good to see you. Thank you.
All right, folks. Well, it was truly a pleasure to get to see your faces and to talk to you and bring back some memories, but also update you on what exactly is going on in the music department and how we're keeping things moving. I would like to wish you guys to come back and join us for some of our events throughout the rest of the week. Of course, there are no events tomorrow. We really want to encourage folks to go out and exercise their right to vote and be involved and, you know, be able to bring up the next few years of life. So we really enjoyed having you today, and we want to thank you very much. So I'll let you all say a farewell as well.
I want to thank you all for being here this evening, and I look forward to welcoming you in person, hopefully next year, to Lessons and Carols. And I will take a lot of what I've heard to heart. Maybe we should do more alumni things with that. I think Dr. Nelson has a great idea there. So thank you so much.
So good to see everyone. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for joining us.
Great to
Hope
see
you-
everybody.
Take care. Be safe.
Wear your mask.
Wear your mask. All right, good job, guys.